just start standing, so you can just feet hip distance apart. Maybe just going back and forth on the soles of the feet, heel to toe, just kind of feeling your body in space, and then eventually landing in a stillness. And a soft bend in the knees, just soft. We're just being where we are. And just starting to breathe a little bit taller, up through the ribs, crown of the head. And then exhaling, letting everything just roll right out and off of you. Continuing with that feeling of breathing, growing, opening, blossoming. And that exhaling of just letting go, letting things just drip, drain, roll right off of you and out of you. Notice how you're connected, your feet are your roots. You hold you steady and strong, grounded, and therefore you can open up and reach up. Today's reading is Planting the Seeds of Generosity. Am I planting? Perfect for you, right? One way to practice generosity is to give energy where it is needed, whether that is in the form of time, money, or love. The most difficult time to be generous is when we ourselves are feeling poor. While some of us have experienced actually being in the red financially, there are those of us who would feel broke even if we had $1 million in the bank. Either way, as the old adage goes, it's always in giving that we receive. Meaning that when we are living in a state of lack, the very gesture we may least want to give is the very act that could help us create the abundance that we seek. One way to practice generosity is to give energy where it is needed. Give money to a cause or person in need is one way to give energy. Giving attention, love, or a smile to another person are acts of giving that we can offer. After all, there are people all over the world that are hungry for love. Sometimes when we practice generosity, we practice it conditionally. We might be expecting to receive back from the person to whom we gave. We might even become angry or resentful if that person doesn't reciprocate. However, trust in the natural flow of energy, and you will find yourself practicing generosity with no strings attached. This is the purest form of giving. Remember that what you send out will always come back to you. Selflessly help a friend in need without expecting them to return the same favor in the same way. And know that you too will receive that support from the universe when you need it. Besides, while giving conditionally creates stress, because we're waiting with an invisible balance sheet to receive our due, giving unconditionally creates and generates abundance. We give freely because we trust that there is an unlimited supply. Being aware of how much we are always supported by the universe is one of the keys to abundance and generosity. Consciously remember the times you've received support from unexpected and expected sources. Remember anyone who has helped you when you needed it most. And bless all situations that come into your life for the lessons and gifts they bring you. Remember that all things given and received emanate from generosity. Giving is an act of gratitude. Plant the seeds of generosity through your acts of giving, and you will grow the fruits of abundance for yourself and those around you. that we both do that, and whoever else may be watching this someday. Sure that there are times that we do that, but it's also really nice to just hear it from a universal way, right? And just to be reminded, and even to remember the times that we've received, especially if we're givers. And so once again, just lift those toes, spread those toes, get really tall, lifting up the kneecaps, this time lifting up through the waist, up through the ribs, up through the crown of the head. Slowly, if your eyes are not open the eyes, bring your arms out to the sides, really open those fingers, engage, energize there, and continue all the way up, looking up, thighs pushing back, right? Tailbone reaching down, heart reaching up. Take a few moments just in this nice open position, tall. And then as you're ready to exhale this next time, palms can come together, really feel them touch and connect, and right down to heart center. One more time, inhale, open up wide, really stretch from feet to above your head, and the fingertips stretching right on up. And you can look up if you want more energy. Maybe the shoulders come back or the thumbs reach back a little bit more, keeping those ribs knitted in still. It's the hard part. And then exhale, palms together and down to heart center. And then let's stay here for just a moment, and we're going to reverse it. So inhaling up through the center. And then exhaling, flipping the palms and reaching out for a nice little stretch here and all the way down and around. Let's go one more time just to even it out, up through center. And as you exhale, flip the palms, reaching out and around, hand down. And then we're just going to shake it out, just kind of like, shaking out the arms, moving, and it's kind of like a rubber bandy way. Just kind of free for all movement. And then let's do the same thing with the legs. Just shake them out. Testing our balance so early already, right? Yeah, I like it. You're doing both. Nice. And then as we slow it down, we'll just kind of go to like a little twisty, just a gentle, just opening up the body. We haven't done any spinal stuff yet. Okay. And then one more time, we'll come back to stillness. So right to our mountain pose. We find ourselves, and let's even kind of figure out with our pelvis where we're at. So just maybe a little tilting one direction and the other. Until we can kind of slowly just move and fall into that nice aligned position. And from here, we're going to inhale, drop the chin. Take an exhale here as well. And with the next inhale, you can let the arms fall down to the sides. Let's bring the right ear to the right shoulder. Let that left arm reach down. So energize through those fingers. And feel free to maybe turn the head a little bit to see where it feels right for you. So knitting your lower ribs in a little bit. Just another cycle or two of breath right here. Exhale it through center and keep on going to your inhale with the left ear over the left shoulder. Right arm reaches down, so feeling that shoulder reach down, the front of the shoulder head opening up. Nice long opening in the right side of the neck. And that left shoulder might creep up, so just exhale it down as well. And again, if you need a slight movement with the chin, go for it. And as you begin to exhale this next time, going through center, and then all the way up, standing tall. And then any slow circles with the neck, just a few little neck circles, either half circles, which is what I think I'm choosing today, or if it's safe for you to do full circles, go for it. Or somewhere in between. And when you feel complete with this, you're just going to inhale nice and tall again. And exhale, keeping the height, just feeling your connection with the mat, with the earth. And then we don't even need to use the strap. I'm going to show with the strap in case for video purposes, and then we'll do it without the strap as well. So let's start without the strap. So we're just gonna pretend we're doing those lifts. So we're just gonna open up a little bit, inhaling, kind of like a soft fist. Arm just come up, and notice if the ribs want to splay open and the belly wants to pop forward. Just keeping a nice form here, maybe a bend in the knees, right? You got it. So reaching up, shoulder blades reach down, and then exhale, we're gonna come behind us, like we have a bar that's coming behind us. Inhaling up, exhaling down, but a little bit forward of us, like a little chest thing, right? Inhaling up, exhaling behind. Oh, feels good. Inhaling straight, exhaling forward. Inhale up, exhale behind. We'll do 2 more. Inhale up, exhale forward. And 1 more time, inhaling up, exhale behind. Squeeze, 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 right? And then inhale up. You can release your fists, look up, extend the fingers up to the sky. Exhale, bring the palms together and down to heart center. Up. 2 more, thanks. So 1 more moment, just find where you are. Again, soften your gaze. Let your breath fill you up. And release. And then we'll take I have 2 more things to do with that. Okay, the side stretch. So we're going to stretch those. You can have your feet wide if you want, or you don't have to. I'm taking them nice and wide today if you want to join me. And then same thing, tailbone reaches down, tall through the crown of the head. We're going to inhale. The left arm's going to reach, stay down by the left side. The right arm's going to inhale up, palm facing in and over. So a nice side stretch as you bend to the left. Reach through those fingertips, straighten that upper arm. You can bend with it, it's fine. Inhale up, flip the palm. We'll bring the left arm up, the right arm down. So it's just bending to the right. Open the shoulders if they're starting to cave in. Reach the arm nice and long. Feel from your waist reaching all the way to your fingertips. You got it. Inhaling up, and then do a few on your own with your own pace. I don't like to always dictate what your body needs and how it's feeling, how fast or slow. So we're inhaling and exhaling, just coming back to the rhythm of your breath. And then when you feel complete, the arms will come down to the side. Maybe you'll even shake out the wrists or the arms. And then let's heel toe the feet back together 1 more time. Inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale, flip the palms and bring the fingers, interlace the hands behind your back. And then the shoulders are going to reach up and around and down, knitting those ribs in, interlacing the fingers, or you can do your palms together. And reach the knuckles down, maybe a slight bend in the knees, and just lifting the ribs up to the sky. Shoulder blades come down, and you can certainly reach the knuckles back a little if that feels better. Reach them down. Exhale, release. 1 more time. Inhale it up. Exhale, flip the palms, and then interlace the hands the opposite way. So with the weird way, the way it feels weird with the opposite finger, the other hand's finger on top. Yep, same thing. So draw your navel toward your spine, open the heart, lift it to the sky. It's like a little back bend. Exhale, release. Woo. We'll take that right arm, cross it over the body, and then just bend that left elbow, and just a little stretch this way. And then exhale, we'll take that left arm, cross it over the body in front of it, and bend the right elbow. Just kind of lengthening that left arm. Shoulder likes to come up pretty much every time for me. I don't know about you, so let it. The shoulder blades still reach down the back. Exhale, release, shake it out. We're going to come to the top of the mat. Make sure I have everything. Oh, hip circles. All right, so at the top of the mat, let's just kind of work on our balance already. We're going to bring the right knee up and just breathe right here for a moment. Wobble, wiggle, whatever. And then just start to open the leg to the right. And then maybe around and down. So just small circles here. Thinking about the navel drawing in, or maybe the hip points reaching up, right, toward the lower ribs. The arms can come out if you want, they can come up, they can stay down. And then as you're ready, you might want to reverse it a few times. Your foot can touch down, maybe this way is harder for you or me. And then let it go, walk it out, we'll go to side two. Here we go. Finding a nice center, starting shifting the weight to the right leg as we begin to come to the toes and lift that left. Again, navel draws toward your spine. Get nice and tall, and just a little energy coming now into this hip area. Keep breathing, and then when you're ready, you can reverse it a little bit and see how you're doing on this side. With fun and playfulness and openness and thankfulness for the stuff and then the receiving end that we've received, and maybe thinking about today's message. And when you're ready, walk it out. And then we're still up at the front of the mat. We're going to inhale nice and tall one last time, at least for now. Exhale, flip the palms, fold forward. Bend those knees today really a lot, like your front body could fold on your legs so that your hands touch the ground. And then as you inhale, walk your hands up the shins, straighten the back, start to straighten the legs, and draw those shoulder blades down the spine halfway. Exhale, fold forward, bend the knees, let the back lengthen. Inhale, slide the hands up the legs. Reach the heart forward. Exhale, let it go one more time. Inhale, hands come up the legs, keep on coming, all the way out and up, arms up. Exhale, hands through heart center, bend the knees, we're gonna keep on going all the way down again. Plant the hands, and this time just step the left foot back. I gotta remember which one to start with. Left foot back, and then lower the left knee. Inhale, bring the arms out and up. Look up, reach up, tall through the hips, through the body. And as you exhale, let's come to cactus arms. Open the heart. Lift the heart with the back of the heart, the muscles in your back, reaching up, right? Exhale, plant your hands again. Step your right foot back, come into plank. Woo. Here we are, in plank. And then exhale, bend the knees, lower the knees, reach the heart, lower down, all the way down. Ooh. Coming down, let's slide. Actually, don't slide anything. We're gonna slide the hands forward, not back. So we're gonna plant those feet, up those legs, plant the palms. Shoulders might be under the elbows, under the shoulders, or maybe even a tiny bit forward here. And then inhale, lift up, reach long, heart reaches tall into your sphinx. It's like your heart's reaching up and forward. And then as you exhale, let's bring the hands together, interlace them again. And then push down on the forearms, push down on the outer edges of your hands here, or your folded hands. And feel your heart lift again. So the outer wrists are pushing down. Then tuck the toes and begin to come up through the knees or not, all the way up to forearm plank. So reach the shoulder blades down the back, reach the heart forward. Feel the shoulder blades broaden, your thighs and your buttocks firm. Heels reach back. That core is nice and strong, reaching toward your spine. Full breath in and out here before you slowly lower yourself down. Coming all the way down, sliding the hands back, plant the hands beneath the shoulders, hug the arms in, elbows back. We're going to exhale as we tuck the toes, come back up, down, we're facing dog. Inhale fully, exhale, release.
Inhale again. And then as you exhale, look forward, walk forward, forward fold one more time. Inhale, slide the hands up the legs, reach the heart forward, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold it forward. Inhale, all the way up, arms come out, reach out, energize through the fingers, up to the sky. Exhale, palms together and down through heart center. Start to fold it forward, release it again, exhale it down. This time, step the right foot back. I got this, all right. And then as you're ready, as you're grounded, inhale up, arms come up to the sky, the lower lunge here. And then with the exhale, open the arms to cactus arms. You got it. Draw those, energize through the hands, draw those elbows back, right? Inhale back up. Exhale, hands through heart center, and then plant them down. Tuck the toes, step the left foot back to meet the right, coming into plank. Inhale fully, nice strong plank. Exhale, propel forward, knees come down, body comes down. Inhale, plant the elbows under the shoulders, palms down, come into your sphinx, so you're pushing, hugging your legs in, reaching, hugging the belly in, reaching the tailbone down, reaching the heart forward, just scanning the body as you open up, draw the shoulder blades, shoulders away from your ears, right? And then as you exhale, interlace the hands. Press the outer wrists down. Press the forearms down. Feel the strike. It already pulls those shoulder blades down the back, just engaging like that, right? And then as you're ready, exhale. Tuck your toes. Lift your legs and your hips. Woo. And then strong shoulder blades. Broad inhale. Belly draws toward your spine. Strong legs. Engage glutes. Exhale, lower the knees, lower the upper body. Plant your hands beneath your shoulders, hug your arms in. And with your next exhale, you're going to tuck your toes, come back up through plank to downward facing dog. Inhale fully. Exhale fully. Inhale one more time. And this time, as you exhale, reach those heels down, reach the belly button toward your spine. Inner edges of your hands push down, the knuckles push down. Maybe the knees still bend a lot, or maybe even the feet need to be wider today, depending on how you feel, what's your body saying to you. Another round of breath, one more. Relax the neck, the mind. And then start to reach the left heel down as you start to lengthen that right leg back. So inhaling that right leg back behind you into a three-legged dog. Inhale fully, hips face down. And with the exhale, glide into a three-limbed plank here. So keeping that right leg maybe just barely, maybe just slightly the toes down or off the ground. Keep the hips high. Inhale back up to three-legged dog. Woo. Exhale, glide back to plank. Keep that right knee, bring it to that left, toward the left elbow. It doesn't have to touch. You really just want that height. You want that little bit of a crunch here. You want to breathe, a little bit of a twist. Inhale back up. Exhale, plant the foot, lower into plank, and keep on going all the way down. Woo. Inhale, come up, come into your Sphinx pose. Exhale, lower all the way down. Plant the hands, tuck the toes. Coming back up to downward facing dog, second side. Inhale fully. Exhale, you can bend the knees, whatever feels right as you release. One more inhale. This time the left leg extends behind you. Push the mat away. Palms pushing down. And then exhale, gliding into plank, the left leg slightly raised. Draw the shoulder blades down the back. Think about the armpits reaching back. Inhale, back to three-legged dog. Exhale, coming into the plank, you're gonna have to lift like a cat pose to bring that left knee over toward the right elbow. Breathing here, shoulder blades down the back. Other knee can always come down. Inhale, all the way back up, three-legged dog. Exhale, step it down. Keep on going, slowly glide through plank, lowering down, and coming up to your Sphinx pose one more time. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, plant the hands, tuck the toes, and then exhale your way all the way back up to downward facing dog. Paddle it out or stay in stillness in your downward facing dog. Maybe even a slight little twist perhaps feels good. And once again, inhale that right leg up behind you. Reach through the heel, reach through the fingertips, the hands. Exhale, step the right foot forward, come into a lunge. You can lower the knee or not. Lengthen the heart forward. Round to the feet. Hug, it's like you're hugging that left inner thigh, that leg in, so into the center, that midline. One more breath here, just lengthening the heart forward, or kind of not lifted up yet, nope. And then as you exhale, spin the left foot open, gently bringing yourself up to warrior two. Whew. Reposition the feet if need be. Maybe straightening the leg and then bending into your lunge. And then as you're ready, think about your hips and your heart opening to the long edge of the mat. Your feet pushing down, your arms can extend right to the right, left to the left. Ooh, energize through those hands. Inhale, feeling tall and open. So maybe the arms are kind of closing forward. Can we open them, open the shoulders? Soften the shoulders away from the ears simultaneously. Instead of just letting that right leg, sometimes I get lazy with that right leg because I just don't think about it. I'm not mindful. So if that's happening, engage it. Feel like you're drawing yourself in. And then here we go. We're going to try something different here. So we're going to take the hand. I imagine like a crystal ball or a little globe of the world, small size. And maybe we're just kind of seeing and remembering times that we received and appreciating that, or we gave, or what we still have to give. And we're just going to kind of caress it. So we're going to, it's like we're molding, like with clay. So the right hand and the left hand are going to kind of scoop around and over, like trace the surface, and then cup around and down. So we're getting some arm in. So think about your hand kind of cupping, like if they're a ball, you were cupping here, and then you were tracing it back and forth, just smoothing it out. So here we go. Whew. Yep, over and under kind of thing. And then when you're coming under, think about that pinky edge, the knife edge of the hand kind of slicing right there. Your breathing might change, that's okay. Can you feel it? Feel like really reaching through these arms. They're strong, it's not a soft molding. It's a strong arm and boom, boom, like cup, 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 sort of. Yeah, feel the difference? Okay. Knife edge of that bottom hand when it comes down and around. The second side will be easier because they'll know what we're talking about. Won't be so bumbly. Here we go, and then start to soften and slow it down. Woo! Flip that left palm, open up, and reverse your warrior. Peaceful warrior. Draw the navel in toward the spine still, right? Inhale back, warrior two. Exhale, just stay here for a moment with your breath. Inhale, cartwheel the hands, step back, downward facing dog. Inhaling up to downward facing dog. Inhale the left leg up. Exhale, step that left foot through. Stay here in a lunge for a moment. Just a few breaths, just being right here. Think about your inner thighs drawing toward one another. Whatever's touching the earth, the mat is grounding you. And as you breathe, inhaling, you're opening up, lengthening the heart forward. Exhaling, grounding, drawing the shoulder blades down the spine. Maybe lifting the navel toward the spine a little bit here as we breathe. And then as you exhale, starting to walk around, open up the back foot, coming into warrior two. So, spinning that back foot open. Eventually the arms come up. The heart opens to the long edge of the mat. The hips. Think about either your feet pushing down and kind of feeling like they're hugging toward one another, or if that isn't giving it to you, think the opposite, like they're pulling that mat apart in the center. One of those two may work. You can certainly straighten the leg or readjust the feet. And make sure we're not leaning like forward. We just want to get our body right over our torso, right over our hips. So that's that it allows us. Soft gaze. Maybe as we exhale, we deepen. Inhale, lifting up the crown of the head. And then as you're ready, same thing. We're just gonna kind of smooth that ball. So the arms kind of reaching long. They're really reaching long through those fingertips. Long, long, long. And then we're going over, under. Remember, when you go under, it's like that pinky edge of the fingers. Notice if your weight's starting to shift forward toward your left knee. Come back and center your torso. Breathe. It might be a quicker breath because we're moving differently. But we're connecting. We're opening up. We're shaping our day. Rounding through the feet. And then start to slow it down again. Ooh, back to warrior two. Maybe deepen the pose. Strong foundation as you flip the palm and just gently the upper body starts to open into your reverse warrior. Lifting out of the hips. Open through the chest, navel to spine. Exhale back to warrior two. Just another round or two of just breathing and connecting with our breath. Reach through those fingertips. Feel the strength and the length of your arms. And as you exhale, cartwheel the hands around, step your left foot back to meet the right, downward facing dog. Inhale fully. Exhale, release to check again. One more time, inhale. Exhale, maybe bend the knees, look forward, and then walk or hop your way up to the front of your mat into a forward fold, releasing again, exhaling again. Inhaling and exhaling, letting it go. Inhale halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale all the way up, arms reach out to the side, reach up to the sky. Exhale, hands come through heart center. Whew. Inhale, nice and tall. Exhale, start to sit your hips back like there's a chair behind you. Keep your heart up. Push the palms together, right? Coming into your chair. And then inhale, open the arms to cactus arms. One more time. Whew. Exhale, bring the arms together and the palms together. So it's away from you, not close to your chest. It's kind of like we're in the gym or something. Draw your navel to your spine. Inhale, open to cactus arms. Exhale, bring the forearms and palms together. One last time. Inhale, open the cactus arms. Exhale, bring your palms together. Hug, hug, hug. Hug those arms together. Hug those palms together, finger pads. Inhale, open the cactus. Sit your hips back a little bit if you can. Draw the navel toward your spine. Protect your lower back, right? Maybe that means reaching the tailbone down. Just knowing your body where your neutral pelvis is. And then as you exhale, start to slowly and gently, keeping the cactus arms, shift and open to the left a little bit. So a little twist to the left with your cactus arms. And then exhale, bring the palms together. Bring your right elbow to your left thigh, to the outer thigh, folding and twisting. Push the palms together to give you leverage, to lengthen through the torso, to open the heart toward the sky or toward the side. Your hips going to want to go with you. Keep reaching your hips level and back. Exhale, fold forward. Let it go. Inhale, all the way up, arms up and over the head. Exhale, cactus arms, start to sit the hips back. Reach the tailbone long. Reach the heart open. Energize through the hands, breathing. Maybe with the next exhale, you can sit back a tiny bit, like the chair moved a little bit more behind you. Draw the navel toward your spine. And as you're ready, slow and gently exhale, open to the right cactus arms, using your center. As you exhale, bringing the palms together, sitting back, coming into a twisted chair. Push, the left elbow is going to push into the outer right thigh, and the hands are going to come toward the heart. Push together to give you that leverage to lengthen that left hip. Reach it back too. Does anyone come with you in that twist? One more beautiful inhale. And as you exhale, slowly folding down and around. Woo, straighten the legs, forward fold, or bend. Inhale halfway this time. Ooh, just a nice halfway, a little relief. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, arms come out and up, all the way up to the sky. Exhale, palms together and down to heart center. Begin to rock and roll your weight again, forward, backward. Now, here's a way to try chair. Some people like their legs together, so we're just going to try it. You can always separate them again, inner hip distance. So we're going to heel toe our feet together so the big toes touch, or somewhere around that big toe area. Inhale nice and tall, draw the shoulder blades down, neutral pelvis. And then as you exhale, start to sit the hips back. Woo. Heels can come together too, I'm sorry. And then bring your hands to heart center. Ooh. So once again, inhaling, it's like a buoyancy. Ooh. Opening up. Exhale, reaching back with your hips. Now you're kind of like zipping up in the center. Inhale. Exhale, maybe the hips sit back again. Ooh, you got it. Draw the navel toward your spine. Protect that lower back. Reach it down. Inhaling again. Exhale. Let's do one give and receive just for our reading today. Inhale, we're going to give. Open the palms, reach the arms forward. Hips still reach back. Exhale, receive. Hands to heart center this time. Inhale, open the palms, reach the hands forward. Exhale, hands together, palms at heart center. Last time. Inhale, give. Exhale, receive. Fold forward, let it go. Woo, heel toe your feet wide. Outer hip distance perhaps. Woo. If you want, you can lift the toes and place the back of your hands on the ground and then kind of walk on your hands so your top of your foot, the toe part is on your hands, your palms. And then instead of just staying here, this is a nice chance to push down and to lengthen, push down with the feet and lengthen the heart forward. You can bend the knees, it's okay, a little bit, it's okay. Let the mind rest. Let that back feel nice and long. And then as you exhale, lift the feet. So release the palms. Ooh. Forward fold, ragdoll, or your version of ragdoll. Maybe a swing. And then plant your hands, heel toe your feet back inner hip distance. And then we're gonna roll up. So exhale, chin to chest, slow and steady. Just take your time. One vertebrae, if you're able to do it that way, or that's just the saying, at a time. Ooh. Sometimes it's hard to single them out. Little shoulder circles. And we're gonna inhale, nice and tall. Arms gonna come up. I'm just gonna turn, and then exhale, open to cactus arms. One more time. Just giving kind of mode, opening mode, open to receiving, open to giving. Inhale, tall, like a back bend, lifting the heart, looking up, tailbone reaches down, the ribs reach up. Exhale, back to regular cactus arm, a nice neutral pelvis, tall back. And then begin to shift your weight to your left leg, come to the toes of the right leg, and we'll be like a giving tree here. We're gonna open up to our tree pose, wherever that is for you. Toes down, toes on a block, sole of the foot on the calf, or even perhaps the sole on the foot higher. Just again, avoiding the knee. Just a soft focus. A pure breath here. Reach the elbows to either side. Reach long through those elbows, out wide. Energize your hands. Then as you're ready, inhale, lengthen the arms up to the sky, nice and tall. Exhale, step, the hands come down, step your foot down. Or go to side two. If you need a little twist or something, go ahead. We're just gonna start to bring the weight, center ourselves over our right leg. So up to the toes, open the hip. Let's bring the arms to wherever it feels right for you at this point now. It doesn't have to be cactus, it can be behind the back, it can be sides. Starting to soften and opening the heart, right? The legs are still being strong, and that left leg's opening behind it, so it's reaching back, that glutes in action. And then as you're ready, you're softly exhaling out of this pose, just gently releasing, coming out. And one more time, coming to the, if you're not at the top of the mat, come there. Bring the feet together again. Inhale up to the toes, arms can come over the head. Zip up. Front of the hips, reach up to the ribs. You can look up, you can close your eyes, whatever feels right. Strong through those legs, zip them up. And then as you exhale, you can either lower the heels, or you can bring the hands to heart center. You can lower the heels and forward fold, or you can come into your squat. We're going to start to just lower down like an elevator, bending the knees, heels still raised. So you decide whether it's a forward fold or like a squat here. And then as you're ready, I'm just going to we're going to roll back onto our bottom. So hands can come down or not. We can widen the knees or not. Ooh, can roll. Enjoy it. Open up, right? Lighten up and breathe and connect. Eventually coming up tall, knees bent, heart reaches up, shoulder blades down. Nice and tall. Feel that nice open spine. Kind of feeling like you're hugging and like you're zipping your inner thighs again, right? Like you feel that drawing into your midline, you're centering yourself. And then as you're ready, we're going to do bent knees. So bring your knees together and bend them. Your feet together, rather, bend your knees. It's like you're hugging in. Your hands can stay behind your legs if you like. And so we're in boat pose. If you want to put your hands behind you or to the side, that's fine. you need to put your legs down, your feet down, that's fine. So we're, feel like you're a tripod. So your two sitting bones and your tailbone, that's where your weight is. So even if you need to kind of move a little, that's fine. And then as you're ready, reaching the heart up, inhale. And with the exhale, if this is right for you, you can start to bring your hands like a stop, no, wait. And start to bring your arms over to the left. So a gentle twist. And yep, the feet can come down and we can still do it. We still got our twist on. Yeah. And the arms come into the shoulder sockets, like bend, bend those wrists and reach through the palms. Inhale through center. Exhale, come to the right. Got it. Right arm back into the shoulder sockets and we want to follow way up. Inhale through center. One more time each side. Exhale through left. Inhale through center. Exhale to the right. Inhale through center. You can bring your hands under your legs. One more beautiful rounded breath here. And then exhale, slowly beginning to lower yourself down to the mat, to your back, all the way down. Knees still bent. You got it. All right, let's take the block, put it near you, but we use it shortly. Or you can even do it right now. You can bring it between the thighs. That might be nice. Plant those feet. Start to walk those shoulder blades beneath you. Hands can come up like soldier arms, right? Push down on the inner edges of your feet. Feel the soles of your feet. Grab it. Push down the inner edges of your feet. And as you're ready, you're going to, so think about your heels being beneath your knees, but maybe that doesn't work for you. That's okay. They can be more extended. That's fine, your legs. I'm going to squeeze the block or not, just hogging in. Lift the hips. Gently soften the chin away from the chest. And whatever's connecting with the ground, feel the shoulders, feel the back of the head, connecting the arms, connecting with the earth, the soles of the feet. Squeezing the block if you have, and if not, just inner edges of the feet, feel that. We're going to squeeze the glutes when we're up. Exhale, release, lower them down. Inhale, up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up. Exhale, lower. One more time. Inhale, up. Let's just hold it for a cycle or two of our breathing. Think about your navel drawing toward your spine, your tailbone reaching long, that nice, long, lengthened bodies. And slowly exhaling, lowering the hips, lowering the back body down. Remove the block. Let's take that block and put it beneath the sacrum now and just give ourselves a little restorative moment. So pushing down on the soles of the feet to lift the hips just high enough to put that nice gentle edge of your block underneath your lower back, your sacrum here. So it's like behind your hips. And you can stay here. You can lift the knees and feet. Or you can even extend those legs up to the sky. Give them a rest. It's like a refresh for a bright new day. Keep the legs extended. You can certainly start to bend them. And then as you're ready to exhale again, if your knees are not bent, slowly start to bend them, eventually stepping one foot down, then the other. Ooh. Inhaling, lifting the hips just enough to remove your block. And then exhaling, slowly lowering your spine. Take one bit at a time down to the hips and settle. Ooh. Heel toe your feet nice and wide. Let your backs of your shoulders touch and connect and kiss your mat. Lift the hips a little bit to the right, and then exhale, let your legs glide over your hips, go to the left. Arms can come out to the sides. They can come to cactus. Head falls one direction, whichever that is for you. Feel your tailbone lengthening long. Maybe roll your head side to side. Lengthening through the whole right side. And as you're ready to inhale this next time, let's bring the knees up, lift the hips, bring them through center and gently a little past center to the left. Exhaling the knees and the hips to the right. Still the upper body still connected. Supported. You can always walk that left foot back a little bit. So you feel a nice alignment of your shoulder, your hip, your knee. Let your eyes rest, your head rest, your body rest for a moment. Navel toward the spine. Breathing, lengthening, and softening. Inhale, let's bring the knees back up toward the sky. Ground your feet, walk them in, lift your hips, center yourself. And then one knee at a time, we're going to lift it into the chest for a nice hug. Feel free to make your hug nice and deep, or maybe not as deep, depending on where your back would like to feel a little bit of extra love. You can certainly lift the head, neck, and shoulders. And then just making it your own, so whether you move or sway or just stay in your stillness and appreciation. In the vein of giving and receiving through love. And then feel free to take your hands to your shins and just open your knees wide one time, drawing your hips to the ground and your knees up toward your armpits. Maybe a little movement with the ankles and the toes, the head, the jaw. Eventually exhaling your legs together, stepping one foot down, then the other. And then gently breathing your way into Shavasana, one leg at a time. Either extends or to a version that you would prefer, if not this. Soften those shoulders down toward the mat, but also down away from the ears. Feel the connection of the back body, including the backs of the shoulders, right? With your mat, let it go, let yourself be held. Closing the eyes. Absorbing your practice. Deepen your inhale. And deepen the releasing exhale. And a little bit of movement now to the body in the form of the small parts, the fingers, toes, lips, jaw. And inhaling, starting to bend the knees if they're not already bent, drawing the heels back toward your butt. And breathing, continuing to notice your breath as you bring one knee and then the other into the chest. Give yourself another hug, maybe a side to side or just a still hug. A moment of appreciation again. And then exhaling yourself over to the right side. Truly letting go with this next exhale as you begin to push the hands down to help your body rise to a seated or kneeling position. Noticing your energy, maybe how you feel now as compared to when we started. Allowing yourself to just enjoy using your energy to plant the seeds today of generosity and to receive with grace as well. Gracious reception of things. Inhale, the arms can come out for receiving and up to the sky. Reach up, get a little taller, you got this. Exhale, palms together and down to heart center. Bow the head to the heart. Let them be united. The light and love that resides inside of me honors your light, Mary, your love, and the miracle that is you. Namaste.
Namaste, Chelle.
Thanks, Mary.
Thank you.